Yo, yo. Yeah, I'm just about to put it on TikTok, not TikTok, Instagram. They are pretty cool, to be fair. Apart from when they escape, like today. Hence why you're seeing my fingers every now and again. I'm picking them up manually. Yeah, I did put it on the Discord thing. Oh, they wall down the barrier. If you want to get a picture. The problem was I'm not too sure when they escaped, but there was loads. Still quite a few out now, but not as many. There's a word. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, your cherry's not broke. It broke into until you've had escapes. Well, especially as many as I have, and then Ants England, I tell you. Yeah, I've had my fair share of them. Oh, as well, yeah. Originally, which is it still in there? Oh, it's in there still. So originally, there's leaf cutters on there. Come on, yeah. Come on, out of here. There you go. Come on. Oh, look, we got. Come on. So basically, that was the original one that was on there. Yeah, cool. All good. Oh, really? Ah, it's from the 200 litre fish tank. Oh, trust me, Ants England, I tell you. You know, the hobbies, you got to have an escape every now and again, or as Ants England knows when you're trying to sort your ants out. It takes your hours. I say, last year, these escaped last year. Got into my next door neighbour's garden, and it is rose garden. There must have been about, what, over 10,000 escaped. And I didn't get all of them back. So I had to barrier everything off, stop them getting into it. Yeah, free food. Because my neighbour put ant poison down, so I had to barrier everything off, stop it getting back to the colony. But it was quite pretty watching reds, yellow, pinks going up the garden path. And so they travelled, what, from where they was getting out, they must have been travelling like 30 metres because of the route they've taken. But you know, it's quite stressful. And then when I thought I managed to solve it all, I think they must have made a fungus garden underneath the floorboards. Yeah, pretty much. See, another one. Everywhere still. The thing is, they've escaped, but they're not actually gone anywhere. Well, a lot of them found their way to a what I've found is 2 to 3 days. I found that with the leaf cutter especially because they need the fungus. But yeah, they died within like maximum 3 days. Like, so I can get as many as I can back in if I bury it all up. And then the next thing is, you know, I'll catch as many as I can. If I can't catch them, then obviously I can't spend all the time trying to catch them. So yeah, about 3 days. Not like Nico's. Nico's last I've had them like living in the fish tank up to about 9 months, or making their satellite nests all in boxes. So knows all about that. But I'd say it. Leaf cutters are probably like the, well, always Nico's was always my favourite. Oh dear, yeah. And the other thing is that if you what I am going to do is here, when it loads in, it'll catch up eventually. So I've done it as square so it attaches onto that, so it hooked on. But the idea is, for my next idea of it is where I have interconnecting bits, so I'll be able to put rods through, so you'll be able to make it taller. Because obviously that was the first one I did, but it was too small, and then it had nowhere for the top bit to sit on. But yeah, and the gaps are actually wide enough, and you can see even the big ones struggle to get across. How tall is it? Actually, I can tell you how tall it is. I'll just get the file. And obviously I can make it smaller, especially if you got like your acros, because obviously after a bit of thingy, could make it wider as well. Give me a sec. So the length, so the total size is 15 centimetres. Obviously it is fully adjustable, it's got 75% infill. I suppose the other thing is what you could, the other thing you could have. The thing is, that is, look, for example, technically, because obviously I've got it there now. Alright, they're not going to be come on. They're not biting me, they're just, come on, back in your house. So obviously, you could. Because it could stand on the floor or whatever. I've only developed that. Oh, there's no one. Obviously, I've just developed that to sit on that. But obviously, I can tweak it. Not a lot. Yeah. Move it a little bit. How about I zoom out? Yeah. Leaf cutter's got a new spiral. But obviously this was my, obviously the blue one was my first attempt. The white one is my second attempt, because obviously I modified it. That's what I mean. Like, one thing about leaf cutters, unless they're near the nest, sorry, near the fungus, they don't bite. They're not aggressive. Yeah, that's quite a big one there. And but yeah, they're so docile. Unless you grab them and then they do bite. But if I was near the fungus now, yeah, my hand would be a chew toy. Wow. Oh no. Get back in here. I'll catch up with the thing. I want to make a huge one. PJ made a huge bar, but I need a bit of help. Yeah. That spiral thing was lovely, that was good though, wasn't it? It is Jack. Yeah, leaf cutters are, I'd say they're probably the best species I've got. I've also got meat ants, Aranus, I always get their cephalitis, but I call them syphilis. Yeah, meat ants, Sanctus. Look at here, that's it, really. Putting me off with these horror stories. To be honest with you, this, because they're in a massive open outworld, and because of the size of the colony, if you keep up with your barriers and stuff like that, there's no reason why they would escape. But the issue is, because I've got quite a big colony, they're always testing. This is why I've got like things not so close to the outside, because I've had things like I had to move this before because it was too close to the monitor, and then they started reaching across. Or the other thing is that they used to do is, if bits were too close, they used to get twigs, literally pick twigs up, walk it to the top, and rest it across and use it as a bridge. They're clever, you know. If they want to get out, they get out. Also, you know, a lot of the stuff I've had to move away from rubber tubing, because, or if I've used rubber tubing, I've had to do it like the 3D bits that I've printed sit over the tubing, because if it sits under the tubing sits over underneath the 3D printed bits. They was chewing the actual rubber, the rubber tubing, and then they was escaping that way as well. Yeah, no, the thing is, you know, it's all part of the, you know, the experience. Until you have a massive escape, you know, it can, like I've had these escape this. I've had these, what, 4 years, something like that. 4 years. I think this is my 4th year for having them. And like I say, like last year they had a massive escape, and half the colony literally escaped. So it was well over 10,000, and they was going into the rose gardens next door. But yeah, as long as you keep up with all the barriers and stuff like that. But realistically, it's like, because of the size they are, like before I go on holiday, I'm going to have to empty quite a lot of the outworld. Obviously, all that outworld stuff, it's like just build up debris and stuff. But the thing is, and say, and Ants English would say this, is what they like to do is, when they build all the rubbish up, they like to dig underneath it. Well, the thing is, Diversa, literally their turnaround is so quick, literally. You know, but yeah, they are both good choices. But to be honest with you, like leaf cutters, you're probably talking, before you get a reasonable size. You know, it's like, mine probably didn't pick up until about a year after I had them, and then they just grew and grew and grew. Exactly, and so you won't be able to get like England the same there. They're so protein dependent. Like my Nicos, when I have my Nicos, I got them up to, well, one colony was 7,000, and the other one was 6. Uh, and the issue with the Nicos was they were so protein dependent. You know, I had to feed them every day, and it was like, you know, and I was feeding them steak. How much do you feed them a day? Well, me and Tesco's get very well acquainted. So generally, what I give them is at the moment between what 5 and 10 Brussels sprouts a day. Yeah, see. Obviously they have rose petals as well, which is yeah. Obviously that's the rose petals I get them. The dried rose petals. I get it by the kilo. I'll probably go through a bag. What? Every 2 months I'll go about 500 grams a month. But I get them off of Amazon. And then obviously I'm generally like I test things out and then I pass it on to Ants England. Which hers are on Brussels sprouts at the moment. Peppers, yeah. Sweet pepper. Well, they've got mine have gone off peppers for the moment. To be fair, but yeah, peppers. I might try them again now because obviously where they've come out of diapause. And because they come out of diapause, like even over the winter they didn't want no Brussels sprouts and stuff like that. Oh. I'll tell you what they do like though, pumpkin seeds. These are not as big as they were, like say not last year, the year before that. I think they got up to easy 40,000. And Ants England, I tell you, I had a massive die off. I lost about 75% of the colony, so it's never got as big as it was. So I say at the moment, I'd say easy 15k because it's spread over 2 rooms. Come on, give me my phone. Yeah. Let me go back away. But yeah, so Brussels sprouts. The Skippy. Yeah, so the rose petals there. Oh yeah, they eat corn on the cob hole. And then they go all the way through here. No. I don't give them water. No need to. They get enough. What do you see, look there. Obviously you've got low rose petals there as well. Yeah. Obviously that's 2 crap pods things that they fill up. But then like this is one the other one. And at one point I've got it open at the top. So at one point, well, they're starting to fill all these chambers up again. Obviously, Ants England, when I got this from Akushi, when I ordered it, it was custom build. Was Ants England suggested chambers because where, oh, sorry girls, where the fungus would literally crumble in on itself if it was too wide, or it was just one thing. So I 3D printed sections, but I will say, as cool as it can be, I wouldn't suggest it. And England, because over the winter when things start dying off and it goes all gunky, so it all travels down here, and as you can see by the tubing, it goes all mank. Okay, I know it looks disgusting, but I can tell you now, and even Ants England say it's been like this for years, and it does not, yeah, slurry. It hasn't affected my colony. The only time it's affected me is when it's actually blocked here, and then also I've had to take it out and then become a chew toy for the leaf gutters. And like there, it hasn't affected them. Generally, what I have found over the years is when they've been building up all their crap, basically, is after a while it turns into like a compost, and like Ants English turn around and say, well, and as everyone knows as well, most people know, is it's a heat source as well, and it fills up with nutrients. So they ended up. So this was filled with rubbish before, but now what they're doing is they're reutilising the space again. Oh, sorry, girls. Yeah, so they're reutilising the space again, and obviously, yeah, well, it kind of explains itself. You know, other than a couple of times where I've emptied the stuff into the actual outworld, because obviously it's got a bit too really stinky and horrible and manky. But yeah, but it wouldn't surprise me soon if they don't start using this again. But I left that one open because ventilation going through the nest and stuff. Sorry, through the setup. Also, they got loads of running around. They got bits that goes up there, all the way down to the back of this one. That goes all around here. Yeah. Obviously, got a cut off here because the idea was to give them a bit more space for basically turn it into fungus tubing. And there you go. They're starting to build fungus back into it. But at one point, it was all slurry. I never emptied it, never cleaned it. They've done it all themselves. But they're starting to it took them ages. It took about 6 weeks to move whatever they was doing. But they are cool, or whatever they do. Hey, look. Who's that? Right, back to the thing. Getting warm in it. Yeah, and as you can tell, leaf cutting in process. And obviously in the pod here as well, they started putting fungus back in here as well. So there's actually, because it's quite warm all year round. Yeah, why not? They like it. Yeah, I'll put it on there. There you go. Platform's got a spring. So yeah, so these bits here are the actual things that's in that tower. coming back. Come on, out. Get back in your house. Because obviously they can't get back in without my help. Or else they just fall back. Ooh, 6 people. Yeah, sorry I couldn't watch the live last night. One, I was at work. 2, I had no signal. So yeah, you probably find some nice treats in there. You probably find some like loads of tubs and stuff like that. I do love flowers. Yeah. Yeah, shame because I would have got the crowd going. We've got the donations up. Yeah, England knows I likes to get the crowd going. It was my first night. Very good to see how people do it. Yes, yes, I do. It's funny. I'm very persuasive. I do like to persuade people. I do it so well. Yeah, they are cool. I need to do one. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. That's alright. I'm sure we can do a live at some point. And everyone knows I don't mind joining a live. Man, this of the PJ. Nah, you're not. Oh, look, Ang's England. Oh, look. Well, next time crafting, next time, well, as long as I'm available, so I don't mind having a live. Maybe get Sadie in as well. How dare you even insinuate that PJAnts Ant-Man will not be at the con? I'm just hoping it's not as hot as previous years. Oh, the ant costume is around here somewhere. Do, do, do. few. Oh, look at the size of that one. Go on, it's like 5 times the size of her. Carrying it up. Well, that's bloody teamwork, isn't it? Oh, no, it dropped it. Yeah, I know that feeling. That's the issue, isn't it? Yeah, no way in hell. Well, especially when I first started doing the videos on YouTube, like put them one out a week out, or one in, one a week out. So hard, especially finding the content as well. See these escapes, like they come to me. It took 8 hours to print that spiral. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Obviously, if anyone does need any custom print stuff doing, all they gotta do is just drop me a message on Discord. Just got me on Discord there, or Speak Bang England. Should make the connection. Yeah, really. That's cool. Oh, well, there you go. Now, big massive bit. You take that road pedal. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah. Get yourself some Mexicanos. But that's your next song, absolutely. I'll just type in slowly. Oh no, only 10 minutes now. just a little bit. Eh? Yes, I. Yeah, I think when I order it, it's from a UK-based company. Obviously, it's like sometimes I order more than I have to because it's like because the postage is more than the bloody pipe. Ridiculous. Yeah, I think mine's probably got to outwelds to the chambers of the fungus and stuff in the pods. I think mine's about 10, not 10, probably about 6 meters. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I think the postage is like, because of the size of it, I think it's like 12 quid. And then the piping's only costing like £1.70. So it's like, so I end up getting like 5 meters worth. I've still got loads of piping around here. But then again, it's like doing stuff like this, which I'm waiting for. It's like, I was going to move the outwell. But then, that might be a bit too small for them. No, mine like that time up this wire. But then again, I think if you put a bit of support in with 3D filament, they'll be right. You always tell when they're lost and can't find the way back to the thing. They're like, I'm always 3D printing stuff. Always 3D printing stuff. Trial and error. Yeah, that's fair enough, isn't it? I'll get that. I'll get that. Oh yeah. They've got a lot of bits. I think I'll spend more things doing for the leaf cars than I do print anything else. Yeah. Half finished Pokeballs. No, alright. Yeah. Killed it. Oh, it's just a novelty thing, isn't it? Like when you first get a printer, you want to print everything and everything. There you go. There you go, ladies. Little sign to say I love you. Damn. What ones you got? What printers do you have? Ah. Yeah, I got the X1C. Obviously, did makes you laugh. Like they just obviously they've discontinued them, but they still sell the P1Ss, don't they? Obviously they've gone to the HCs, HCSs. That's what I eventually want to go back. Oh, nothing wrong with my 1XC. Sorry, X1C. She's done me well. Yeah, but you can't fault bamboo stuff. You really can't. So yeah, I do want to upgrade to that other printer, that new one. Yeah, so I started off with the End-of-Re V2, that was my first printer, and then I went I think End-of-Free S1 Pro, that was my next one. Yeah. But so I got the TPU filament in my printer because they developed it, didn't they, to go in the AMS. It's bloody expensive. Well, do you like my printers? No1 Ants England. You like the bowls that I did for you? It's quite easy to clean. Oh. So they pull it through quite easy with a 5 kilo reel. Or they struggle. Are they in the open air, are they? Nutty, little letter. So I'm probably going to jump off in a minute because my battery's going to die on my phone and I've got no spare cables. Okay. Come to bed in a minute. My son will be waking me up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So in 7 hours time. Alright, well I'll call it then. Yeah, no, if you want to do a live sometime, just give us a shout. I don't mind. I don't mind. Alright then, well, thank you for watching. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Bye bye, mate. Have a good one. I can work out a bloody thing.